My name's Jimmy Barnett, and I am a double major in communication and psychology at Humboldt State University.
And my name is Madalyn Walker, and I'm an oceanography major with minors in fisheries biology and scientific diving.
And we have decided to spend the majority of our efforts here at Humboldt State University on food insecurity within the student population.
As well as slight efforts with working with the trail stewardship in Arcata to building more trails in the forest for people to use.
Through my participation in this fellowship, I learned that I'm able to meet deadlines, conduct research, and present findings in a setting that affects much more than just my classroom grade, that being my community.
I already had a love for the outdoors, so I really enjoyed the volunteer trail stewards work days. This food insecurity project was eye-opening for me, as my passion for food security was fully awakened.
I'm a Humboldt County local, and I have the luxury of being able to live at home while I attend college. And it hadn't really occurred to me until I had conducted the research on food insecurity about how having food access is something that not all of my peers have. And so I learned that I am very privileged in that sense, but also that food insecurity is a real issue within the college student population.
As a student, I know how difficult it can be to make ends meet with tuition, rent, bills, and food. However, I did not realize how many students face the decision between buying food and paying bills. Food should be a resource that is available to everyone, but sadly so much food is wasted that many people go hungry every day. I was able to learn more about the ways that the food bank in Humboldt County strives to meet that goal, to provide as many people as possible with food. They do a wonderful job of distributing their resources all over the county. It is very impressive, and so many people work behind the scenes to make it a success.
In our efforts against food insecurity here at HSU, we were able to deeply impact our local community. We were able to implement a survey out to several hundred participants, and we identified that food insecurity was a problem here at HSU. And we were also able to look at case studies of other universities in terms of what programs revolving student food insecurity they have implemented in terms of food pantries and other programs. That way we would have a good idea on how we could best mitigate food insecurity within our own student population. Additionally, we interviewed several campus officials as well as Food for People, the local Humboldt County Food Bank, in terms of their opinions and ideas on the situation here at Humboldt State University. And we were able to disseminate these findings and make our suggestions to the Associated Students Council, which kind of topped off the experience. In terms of deliverables, we also were able to create a student resource sheet in terms of food access, which laid out the 14 different pantry locations that are encompassed within Food for People, as well as several campus resources that are available to students. And President Roland Richmond of the university was generous enough to donate $1,000 to go towards 40 cards at $25 a piece, and these are meal cards that can be given to students in emergency situations. And the idea is that it'll be about 5 meals. It'll have information on where they can spend this money on campus and about how much each meal will be, where they can get staple products, and that kind of information. So there is an educational component to it too. As a double major in psychology and communication and a prospective PhD candidate within clinical psychology, this fellowship has given me valuable research and dissemination experience. Ultimately, both of these skills are going to prove useful in my future academics and potential career choices.
Through this fellowship, I became more aware of all of the community services that are available within our area. It taught me about the importance of community support. They care about each other, look out for one another, and come together to strive towards a better world. I also realized how important it is to know and be aware of these programs and organizations that one's community has to offer in order to fully utilize and avoid duplicating such resources. As I continue on, I hope to keep learning about all the available services so that I may assist people by spreading the word, thus allowing them to fully utilize such resources.
In terms of next steps, I would be interested to keep in touch with the AS Council to see how our research has influenced their opinions and the future actions of the council in terms of the development or lack of development of a campus food pantry. Additionally, there's also some preliminary discussion about following the emergency meal cards that we have created to see the demographics that those are being released to and seeing how they are being implemented.
Because of my experience in the California Campus Compact Community Engagement Student Fellowship Program, I broadened my knowledge based on the community in which we live, as well as gaining a deeper passion for food security for all. I also discovered how compassionate staff and faculty are on this campus. They really care about you as an individual. They want to see you succeed.
Because of my participation in the California Campus Compact Community Engagement Student Fellowship, I have obtained hands-on skills that have enriched my educational experience here at HSU, and ultimately they were also able to fulfill a need that was identified within the community.